Hey, good morning, everybody. How are you? I had to go run out to the garage to get my stuff set up for juicing, so I wasn't um I wasn't in here. But good morning and welcome to the live. Hi, Sylvia. How are you? Good morning. I saw you on Shirley's live. Yeah, I just came from over there. I was doing my best to try to support her channel and go into her live before I started mine. I do my best to kind of give support. So, but I realized that I hadn't had any of my stuff for juicing out here. So, good morning and welcome to this live. I do need to get my coffee. I didn't get that. Have a good day. So yeah, I just had to run out there real quick, but I'll put you up right here. I'm going to go grab that coffee because I need it. I need it. Oh, you can see oil all in my face. Hi, Tonic. How are you? Good morning. It's nice to meet you as well. Let me put this down a little bit. Um, I don't know where most of you all are, but I've been up since around 3 something. And it's good because I'm getting back into my routine. I had got out of my routine a little bit with the kids being out of school and me just kind of sleeping in just for that extra 30 minutes. Really changed my pattern. So it took me a while to step back into the groove of things once they started back up to school. So let me grab this coffee really quick, please, and then I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna juice today. I have some celery. I can show you now. I got some celery that I bagged up and cut up, and I might stick a few cucumbers in there that I had already sliced and got ready to use. But for sure, I'm gonna be doing my garlic thing. So, but let me grab this coffee. I'll be right back, y'all. I think it's raining out there. I can hear the rain. I don't know. Let's see what's going on with y'all. I'm gonna have vanilla nut. Oh, I bet to do more. Ew. Oh my god. Okay. Are y'all still hi? J3GS Farms, how are you? I was just getting my coffee. I needed that, and I still need to grab a couple other things. So I needed a glass for my juice, and I need a small glass for my this is the ginger that I'm gonna be using this morning. Can y'all see that? And I got my celery. I think I already showed you guys the celery, but there it is. And I have to put these. I know it's really good if children want to eat these, but they'll eat them all up because we love, 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 love cucumbers. That we love cucumbers in this house. And if I don't put some up for my juicing, they'll come through here and eat them like the chips and eat them with the chips. So I have to keep some put up. Don't I won't be ready in the mornings with all the stuff that I gotta do. So Cold. Drinking hot apple cider tea. Ooh, that sounds really good. Hi, good morning, Homestead Hopeful Tara. Is it Tara or Tara? It's probably Tara, but I don't know. You let me know. Um, Let me just go through everybody who came. Tonic exempt. I think that's exempt. Is that exempt? J3GS Farms. Good morning. On this frosty morning. Yeah, I think it's rain, like Sarah, Tara. Oh, gotcha. Tara. Gotcha. Welcome. Welcome to the live. Um, yeah. I think it's pretty. I love ginger. I drink it by the shots full. Try to daily, although I took a tiny bit of a break. Is it? Wait a minute. I feel like it's too dark. I don't know if that's my computer. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me see if that brightened everything up. Is that better, you guys? I haven't been playing my using my ring light because it's been kind of bothering my eyes a little bit. So the break that I took from getting up in the mornings just kind of gave my eyes a little bit of a break as well. And yeah. So what's everybody's day gonna be like? Where's everybody from? Tell me where you're from. I'm here. It's 5:10 in the morning, and I am usually get up around this time and do this show. But like I said, oh, you're from Georgia. But like I said, I had a little bit of a change in schedule when the kids were out, and I was sleeping in a little bit more. I mean, I know to y'all, like sleeping in probably, you want to say an hour or two, but 30 minutes for me to sleep in and not be able to get up was a whole lot. And so my body needed to readjust. So I took a few days off and I'm happy about it. But at the same time, to get back into a routine is not as easy as stopping a routine. So you gotta kind of do some self-talk. Like you're supposed to be up. They don't want to see you. They do want to see you. It's like uh you're on a schedule, T, so you better get up, scrape up, and show up. So that's what the self-talk that I be having with myself. But I'm gonna get into it. Uh, these look so good. And I'm supposed to be on my juice fast, but I decided that I'm not usually used to doing no juice fast in December because there's just so much overwhelming temptation. And so I kept telling myself, what is this going to look like? And what is this going to be like to have all this cookies? And because my family, they don't all juice, they don't all want it, they don't all care about it. And I'm okay with that. But when I'm putting things together for them, they had got to a point where they were like, but we want those things and we want to eat like that. And as a mom, I'm supposed to be guiding them to eat better and healthier, but at the same time, I still want them to be kids. So it's real difficult to be fixing food and still trying to do my, uh, what do you call it, fast. So I just opted out of it on the beginning of the month because I can. And I'd rather do it toward the end of the month now. So the last 7 days of this month, entering the beginning of the new year, I will be clean and detoxed. So I figured that would be better for me because at the last week of the year, I go on a sort of a hibernation. And I've been doing that for about, I want to say about 20 years, maybe more. I've been doing that. Just, I get into my zone. They're out of school. And the last week of the year, I don't I turn off everything. Like I got games and journals for the kids but I go into this zone. It's our little hibernation. Nobody's going out or coming in. I usually have everything that we need as far as food and all that stuff. But I like to get into what I call a affirming of the new year, and so it's been very nice. It's been very, very nice for us to do that. Um, I like it because it always starts off my year, and it is more likely to stick when you've done your best to kind of plan out, reflected on all the previous 12 months and the energy that you got from people and places and things, and the energy you gave to people, places, and things. It gives you some time to really sit there and think about what you might not want for this coming new year and how you might want to walk into it and stay in it versus, just letting things happen and flow. Sometimes you might have to let things happen and flow, but you can be in control of how you walk into places, and how you greet people and how you do things for people. So I think about stuff like that. I'm deep, and I've always been like that since I was a girl. And so I like to keep that going because can everything be about, I teach the kids, can everything be about a game and a play? You got to get serious at some point in time, seriously, because I don't want none of y'all living with me when you 18 and up. So I give them some time to get into some serious mode of what they're young on what they want to do with their lives. A lot of them are very creative. Most of my children, when I give them quiet time, they come up with all kinds of stuff. They come up with all kinds of things when they get into that quiet mode. Like my most of them sing. We sing all the time. We sing about all kinds of things. But I have some pretty, probably out of the 9 kids, I probably got about maybe 5 of them that have a pretty decent voice that can carry themselves. So when you get them into a quiet place, some amazing things can come from them as well. But constantly putting them in front of the TV and video games and all that stuff that is common. Just to get them into a place and be quiet with them. I've done it. I'm guilty, but like I said, I believe in getting the children quiet and myself quiet as well, so that they can be creators as well, and not have to follow and copy. Let me see. So I put my juicing off till January. Why? But that's your choice, and I just want to know why though, because you might. I don't know. I want to know why. No, I'm just kidding. Verge Junk Closet. Hey, good morning. How you doing? Kathy Shorts. Good morning. How are you? Welcome to the live. Um, she says, "Hi, Green Organic. Hi, Organic Green. Here from Carter's Eats. I'm vegan for 2 years now. I'm now doing a 21-day juice cleanse. Awesome. That's good. So when did you start it? You said you're now doing it. So I love to hear. I love to hear about stuff like that. That makes my heart so happy and so glad when I hear about people who have actually started doing it. I get extremely excited because it's like I want to hear about what you're doing and how you're doing it, and how it's been helpful to you and why you've decided to go 21 whole days. I did that, and then, like I said, because I have to cater to my family here, I got off of it, and then but I was determined. I started back up from day one, picked back up from the meal that I messed up on, and then started my juicing because some people think, well, oh my God, I messed up, let me wait until the following Monday or the following month. And I don't believe that you should be like that. I believe that, okay, if you mess up, there's another meal that's coming, or there's another day. Tomorrow's another day. You start from beginning. You don't have to wait until the following Monday or the following month to get back on it. That's like excuses. that I believe in. I don't want to tell myself or nobody else that. Food Forest, welcome to the live. Good morning. How are you? Good morning, Green Organic. Life and friends. I like that. I like because love is life. And I decided to call myself love because God is love. So a lot of people don't get that, but now God is love, and so it's Green Organic because my last name is Green. So I have green in everything, and organic because I'm not fake. I like to be naturally organic, or you what you seeing and what you hearing is what you get. The thing that I'm working on is trying not to be as blunt as my grandmother was, but because she was directly over my entire life, it's been difficult. And it's really difficult not to just speak from a place of actually seeing, but to use tact and discernment and all those great things. But I'm getting to it. Good morning, Karen. Welcome to the live. How are you? It's good to see you here. Um, yeah, so that's what I'm talking about today. My whole goal is to live happy and healthy and be in a stress-free zone 24/7, but I got to get there. But I would like to get a juicer into other people's homes. Not everybody can afford a juicer. And so I'm giving away two juicers at my own expense by the end of this year. And then, but I put my Cash App up there because if any of you guys want to help with that fund, I'd like to do five. I'd like to do five juicers before we step into the new year. I'd like to give away five juicers, but so my Cash App is up there, and if you guys want to help with getting that done, help me to give five juicers away. I would appreciate it. But at the same time, if you don't, at least two people will get them. You started December 1st. I was supposed to start December 1st doing a 7 day, but it just didn't work out that way. Um, yeah, the groceries didn't roll out like that, and so I decided that it would be best for me to do it at the end of the month. So, yeah, because I feel more strengthened and more empowered once I'm walking into, um, not to say that I'm out of control at the beginning of December, but I just felt like, how are you going to do this, Tisa? How are you going to do it? Not to say that I couldn't, but I'm just saying I just gave into it. And sometimes you just have to be there. My body was screaming for stuff. So Marie Williams, welcome to the live. Happy what's today? Wednesday? Wow, this week, months, everything is going by so fast already. So I'm assuming that today is already the 4th, which makes it yeah, Wednesday. Let's see. Marie Williams, welcome to the live. Good morning, Melanie, the moderator. How are you? Welcome to the live. So I could tell you guys a little bit about my coffee. It's I like that look. It says Wake Pray Slay. Um, but I usually just use like a regular coffee, and then I put cacao in it because it's supposed to be high in iron, and my life needs iron. It needs extra iron per my doctor. So I've been using this cacao for about a year and a half. My husband introduced me to it, and then I don't use sugar, but I use like a sugar-free what do you call it? Creamer, French vanilla creamer. And so this is what I usually start my morning off. I had been starting my morning off with water, but it comes. It'll come. I've just learned not to be such a, you know, as long as I'm on a schedule and my life is pretty healthy and my mind is pretty healthy, then I'm okay. So let's see what you are saying, Tara, Tara, Tara. I think that's what you said. I thought. I had chronic fatigue syndrome or something for a long time because I was always tired. But I started juicing a few days ago and have more energy than I had since I was a kid. What are you juicing, Tara? Please let me know. Not to say that I'm not more energetic than ever, but I'm just saying, let me know what you're juicing. Um, because I started that way as well. I was completely overwhelmed with life and wasn't eating right, wasn't moving right, and I was sluggish, carrying a huge load of slush and miserable when I started juicing. So I want to know what you're juicing. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Who just came in? Hello, Melanie. Good to see you. I'll wait for that response, Tara. This coffee is good. I'm gonna start sending. I think I said it yesterday. I'm gonna start sending my son, who's 14. I'm gonna start making him the same coffee that I drink every morning. You it's supposed to be good to help children who are super hyperactive. Yeah, I wanted to start January 1st, but God kept saying, do it now. See, and that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling people. If your body is, and you hear like God saying that to you, there's an overwhelming scream in your ear that says, do it now, right now. Do it. Don't wait. Don't wait. But I didn't get that scream. So, but I have. I know exactly what you're saying. I know exactly what you're talking about. I've definitely been there. And I know that when that pressure, you feel a lot of people ignore that stuff. When that pressure for you to move is there and you're not moving, you're going to see what that outcome is not going to be healthy for you. And so when that pressure for you to move comes, move with it. Move with it. Um, Tara saying the first day I did apple, celery, carrots, kale, spinach, and yesterday I did half bottled tomato juice with carrots, celery, kale, spinach, and a teeny bit of sweet onion and lemon. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds really good, actually. The Brooks Empire, welcome. Welcome to the live. And who else is new up in here? Williams Family Network TV. Welcome. My wife and I enjoy your video. We are juicers. And well, one of our signature recipes is carrot, apple, and ginger. I love ginger and I love it alone. I love it by itself. And I will, ooh, what did I just do? Okay, so I want to talk to Tara a little bit. Tara. When I first started juicing, like I was telling you, I was sluggish and I really needed something different in my life to really do some digging and carving and restructuring. And so I started with carrots. And carrots don't come into your life to play at all. Like other things come to sit in and just do some slow digging and some slow, things for you. Slow work, I want to say. But carrots, they come in and they don't play around. They swoosh through your system. And the thing that I want to say too is carrots are so different juiced than they are when you eat them. So it was so different for me. I had a whole different relationship with the carrot, just the carrot by itself. Um, they are supposed to give you energy. If you taste them, they are sweet. I didn't know how sweet carrots were. Carrots are so sweet. Well, that sugar that's in there gives you that energy. And then once you've moved the stuff that's been hanging out for some time in your body away, that's going to give you some energy. Once you are no longer carrying all that stuff that's been hanging out in your body, and I'm not just talking about in your intestines, I'm talking about you are detoxing your body when you start juicing. Things start to happen from all different directions, believe it or not. You really start to detoxify your body when you juice. And so everything is beginning with what you're putting in your system is beginning to renew itself from the top to the bottom. And so when you have all these heavy toxins being cleanse from your body, then you would get more energy and you would feel different. And you go through a sort of a withdrawal because you're no longer eating all that stuff, all that processed foods. All that stuff is poison. And I'm just going to be very blunt. Some things I just can't cover up or make pretty and stuff like that. All that stuff on your system is really poison to your body. It's poison to your blood. It's poison to your intestines. It's poison to your life. And so when you start juicing and you start cleansing your body of all that those heavy toxins that you can, of course you're gonna have more energy. Of course you're gonna be more energetic. And of course you're gonna be a little bit more happier because you're not being weighed down with all that stuff. You're not being completely weighed down with all that stuff that's going on in your body. So you begin to walk differently, you begin to talk differently, you're moving differently, I promise you. You are. And I know that most people who have juice can testify to that. You are different. You know, you might not like that juicing kind of keeps you tied into, maybe the bathroom a little bit at first, and it also keeps you washing. It's work. Juicing is work, but I will tell you that I'm worth that. And that's what I get on here to say, that the work that juicing is is worth it for me to be able to have a healthier blood system, to be able to move. Because the stuff that I got to do around here, I need to be able to move. And I don't have time to be sitting around with aches and pains. And I don't like pain. So I don't think most people do. But when you start changing the way you eat and changing what you put in your body, then you will be able to have that pain-free system. Like I don't have no pain in my body. I got some mental pain because of some of the stuff that I'm being dragged through right now. But um, but as far as pain goes, there is no pain in my body right now, which is, so totally different from what I came from. Let me see. Good morning, you guys. Dollar Tree goodies and more. Welcome to the live. I just had to get that out of me right quick because I'm telling you, yes, ma'am, even when you're vegan, you need to still cleanse some time. Give your body rest and reboot. Yeah, you really do. I hadn't juiced for 4 days, and I'm telling you, my body was screaming. It was screaming, and I just needed sometimes you even have to give yourself a break from just everything. Just your routine. You got to be able to have some downtime, and that's what I was going through over the last few days. From when the kids were out of school, I was just like, so how are you guys doing? I'm doing good. Um, let's see. Today I'm going to do pineapple, cilantro, jalapeno, a little sweet onion, and lemon with a hint of salt and black pepper. You trying to have a meal over there? It sounds good though. It sounds very good. I've juiced jalapeno before and celery with a little bit of tomato, and it was really good. And I feel like I'm having some spicy tomato soup. That's what it kind of tastes like to me, and it was really good. Um, so try carrots alone with cilantro. It is the most refreshing, delicious drink. And make sure the carrots are in the refrigerator because they make sure they're cold. It's the most refreshing drink. And I tried that by accident. Food Flora says there are many types of juicing. Summer juicing, winter juicing, juicing to target illness, juicing when coming out of winter, northern hemisphere juicing, southern hemisphere juicing, etc. Yeah, I believe that. I really do believe that. And I believe that because at different times of the year, my body is screaming for different things. And so, like, I don't have like this sweet tooth with my juicing right now. Like, normally you would see me with a bunch of pineapples, and I'm not craving that sugar. And so, I believe that with the cold and with different things coming in, my body is kind of craving different things. And so, I really believe that. You got to really read that to really get the gist of it. But I believe that that's true. Right now, I'm juicing. This is what Kathy Short is saying. Right now, I'm juicing kale, apples, celery, half lemon, ginger, and cucumber. Tell me about your skin. Those of you who are juicing, what's going on with your skin? I'm just going back up through here to see if, make sure I didn't miss anybody. What's going on with everybody's skin who have been juicing? And tell me, how long have you been juicing too? I want to know. The right way. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? What's the best juicer to buy? I've been wanting to juice. So I've been through a number of juicers. Who is that? I've been through a number of juicers, and I will tell you that my favorite juicer is not the current juicer that I have. My favorite juicer is the Cuisinart. Called the Cuisinart 1000. And the reason why I really like that juicer is because there's a lot of controls on it. It has a speed dial that's set from 1 through 5, and it also has a dial on the spout where the juice comes out, which is control. So you can regulate how much juice comes out of the spout at a time. If you just want to just juice everything you got and you don't want it to flow in your container, you can stop that. And so I really like that juicer, but right now I'm on the Breville cold press. Breville cold press is what I'm on right now. And I had that for about 8 months. It broke down because I was using it like commercially speaking for myself. And it broke down and I said, I just got this. I'm gonna call the 800 number on this box. Cuisinart is best. Cuisinart is so cool. They sent me a ticket to put this thing in a box, the one that I had. Before they received that one, they had already had a new juicer sitting at my door. So I have that one on the shelf because in the meantime, in between time, I was not having a juicer. So I guess, she didn't like what I was doing and saying and thinking. So my daughter said, let's go. Let's go get you a juicer now, today. So I was like, okay. And she took me to Bed Bath and Beyond, and that's where we found this one. So I've been using that one ever since. And it's been, I don't know, pretty close to 6 months, something like that. I think I got it in May. I don't remember. But it's okay. It's not the best, but it's okay. And that other juicer is not as, like I wish that the engine on it, like whatever you call it, was stronger and more powerful, but it is my favorite. It's my favorite one. I can say that. Yeah. So I'm about to get into doing this juicing because it's 5:37 here in the morning. And I need to have this stuff in my system before I get in the road so it could do what it do before I get on the road. And I don't have to go into details on that. But there's a method. I don't know if you guys know this yet, if you're juicing already, but there is a way that you run stuff through your juicer and it's real simple. You run the stuff that's hardest and has a less juice yield. Like this is the ginger. So I would run this through first, and I like it alone, plain. So I start doing that first, and then if I'm doing multiple things, if I'm combining multiple things, say for example, I got my, what am I having today? Celery. Did I say I was having celery today? Celery and cucumber is what I'm having today. And so I would run whatever has the less yield of juice first. So I believe in what I have this morning, the celery is going to have the less yield than cucumbers. Cucumbers are full of water and juice. So is celery, but um, because there's more juice yield in the cucumbers, I'll run that through last, and it'll grab up what's in, the whatever's left in the juicer. And because I'm running the ginger through, I separate the juices, but my other juice will have a hint of ginger through it because there's still some ginger. I won't wash it or anything. There's still some juice residue sitting up in this juicer. So it'll taste. You'll see the subtle taste of ginger will be in the celery juice and cucumber juice that I'm having. And I decided I used to mix. I started off with just carrots, like I said, and then I started mixing. My doctor wanted me to have more kale, more collards, and stuff like that. But those things are strong. And so when I juice kale, I don't juice it alone. And when I juice collards, I don't juice it alone. I have to mix it. I think with pineapple is what I do, or some apples. Usually, I haven't been having too many apples either, but usually that's what I do. So I'm gonna get started with this, you guys. It's really good. What did I miss? Hi, TK Tanae. Cuisinart 5,000. 1,000. 1,000. The Brooks Empire, not 5,000. It's I got it from Amazon, the very first one that I got, and it runs about 120, 30, something like that. The Cuisinart 1,000. My juicer is an Ek brand that I bought on Amazon on Black Friday for $35. Ooh, girl. It works amazingly, but it's a bit too small. Good starter model, though it goes right through hard veggies. That's good to know. That's really good to know. And I'm going to check that out because that's a really good price. And I actually want to get the one that Food Forest is talking about, but because I just got this one in within a year, I'm still within a year. I'm gonna wait on it. I'm not trying to get a new juicer anytime soon for myself because what I got is working. This one is Breville cold press, and it's a slow. Even though you saw me just kind of run that stuff through there, it's a slow speed. But Champion masticate, juicer is best for pressing juice and retaining quality. One speed, only nice and slow. Right. And yeah. So let's see. Okay, so this is, let me see. I don't want to show that. This is how much, um, this is about 2 shots. So I've just put in a big cup, and that's how much ginger I'm having this morning, and that's pretty enough for me. I've been drinking more than that in the past, but I just kind of cut down on a little bit because I believe that it's getting really expensive right now, for one, and for two, it's I don't need as much as I have been drinking. So I just kind of got to cut down a bit on some stuff. But this is enough. And this keeps my body, believe it or not, pain free. Some of y'all don't believe that. And it works very good on premenstrual cramping. Premenstrual cramping. Get you some juicer if you're having some issues. Get you some ginger and juice that. If you don't want to go through all the hassle of washing the juicer out and getting it ready, find your local juice bar and grab you some fresh ginger if you have severe cramping. I'm not lying, y'all. I promise you. All right. So I juiced that whole bag, and this is what this is going to be looking like. This is what I'll be drinking this morning. This whole thing before I get out of here. Good morning, citizen man. How are you? For the most absorbing power, mix a little bit of your juice in your daily water. Oh, that's good. I got this thing. I don't know if you can see it. Do you see that right there? That's lime water. It's probably about, I don't know how many gallons, 5 gallons. But I mix that together. And it's fresh limes from my tree. And we've been drinking off of that for the last few days. So that's the water that we're drinking off of. Yeah, talk to your doctor first, because you need to, especially if you are have some sort of chronic illness, or diabetic or something like that. You want to make sure that you and your doctor are on the same page. Otherwise, they might think when you get such an awesome you know, your praise report, so to speak, and your blood levels, they might think that something else is wrong with you. So if you let them know in advance that you've been juicing or you want to juice, then everybody will be on the same page, and then they can tell you the pluses and the minuses of being a juicer. So I think it is good advice, and it's something that I definitely encourage. I also, especially if you are a woman, recommend that you get on a really, 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 really good multivitamin. A lot of people will tell you that all the juicing is all you need, but I was told by my doctor that I needed to find supplements that are specifically designed for women, and that's what I've been doing. And like I said, the balance that I've been getting, in my system is pretty healthy, and I feel pretty okay. Like I said, with some of the stuff that I'm going through on a personal level, it's not always easy, and I have to make sure that I'm managing my mental health, and that ain't easy either because I am surrounded by awesome, beautiful people who don't appreciate me. So I have to make sure that I carve that into their lives. Like, what would y'all do without this woman? But anyway, that's a whole nother story on a whole nother channel. That is really good. It's just, I decided not to put the cucumber in it. So this is just celery and it tastes like ginger because the ginger was still in there. And it's really good. It's really, 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 really good. Okay, you guys. I have about 9 minutes left to take any questions. Hi, Treasure. How are you? Welcome to the live this morning. Just chit chatting about juicers and stuff that I be talking about on this live. And I'm happy we got a lot of juicers in the room this morning. So that was really beautiful. I was happy to see that Kathy Short is here and she's been juicing. She started a 21 day. I did it and I initially got off, because somebody presented me with this awesome and amazing meal. And I was like, forget you. And it was just me stepping into things that people in relationships do. And it's like, I just pick up tomorrow. I just pick up tomorrow and it's going to be okay. So the Brooks Empire is here. Food Forest Permaculture is here. TK Tanae and Tara, who just started juicing, is in the house as well. And I've been hearing about her amazing story and how she is feeling totally different. And you've only been juicing for what? It sounds like a week, just a few days. And she's saying that she walked into a whole bunch of energy and is feeling like almost like a brand new person, which is how I felt. And which is why I'm really here today because I just think that people need to know. People really, really need to know that juicing it's not going to cure your whole entire life, but I'm just going to tell you that it's going to make the quality of how you live in much better because I really suffered. I have fibroid tumors, and I discovered that I had them after my last child because I was going through some stuff, some symptoms that would tell me that something is going on with my body and I need to pay more attention. And so even though I had all these ultrasounds and I was under total doctor supervision because I had this baby in later years of my life, they missed that. They missed that on me. And so my that doctor told me that in order to get the um, tumor shrank, that I should be on cannabis. And I was like, absolutely not. I have this new baby and I am not going to be on no cannabis. Are you kidding me? And I just thought it was disgusting. And then, as time went by and issues and flare ups and every time I was stressing, more symptoms. So I was like, what y'all say? What you say? And so, coming from a person who ain't never tried what I thought was a drug in my entire life, I was kind of desperate and needed some assistance in life. And so, yeah. But I'm happy to say that I have switched over to ginger on most days, and there is no pain. All that pain and suffering that my body was going through has ceased, and tumors are shrank, and I do not have the excess bleeding that I had and the excess pain that I had. I'm happy to say that I'm a different person too. Because if you are full of pain on most days, you are not walking into no happy person. I'm telling you. Kathy Short says, Treasure says, very understanding. Kathy Short says, Green Organic, I'm listening to you, but I'm in and out talking with my mother in law who has Alzheimer's. Yep. Been there, been there, been there. Um, Caregivers really need to take care of themselves. Really, 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 really need to take care of themselves. It's very important that if you are any kind of a caretaker on any level, that you give yourself time. You have to. I took care of my ex-husband's mother-in-law for a little bit of time, and it for about 10 months, and it was definitely toll taking. And my mother took care of my grandmother before she died, and then it took a huge toll on her life. And my mother died 3 years after my grandmother passed. But it definitely take care of yourself. And I talk about being in a stress-free zone and making sure that if you are on a caregiver level, or you doing stuff and taking care of other people and you're not taking care of yourself, they're not going to have you. They are not going to have you. Those children are not going to have you, and people are not going to have you in your life because you will have been giving all your energy to others and not giving yourself the kind of energy that and the kind of love that you really deserve as an individual and a person too. And so your life is shortened. Your quality of life is not as nice as you would like it to be, but the stress that goes on and the mental anguish that goes on in a person's life when they are giving all of their energy to others and not to themselves is not healthy. Yes, it's very important, treasure. I had mine removed, but yes, I have the same symptoms. I'm going to text you on IG, please, because I'm telling you, girl, I was, I mean, when you're in a lot of pain, chronically speaking, and your flow is like the woman who touched Jesus, you a different person. So I'm gonna do more conversations about that soon, because I want to tell you on a personal level how my life is been definitely changed, and they offered me surgery and they offered me other alternatives, and the medication that they were offering me was the side effects was like, I can't do that. So yeah, um everyone is blessed. Go to take care of some business. Got to go take care of business. I got you, J3GS Farms, and I really appreciate your support. You are on most days here, and so I really appreciate that you are here and listening. I understand that, but I would like to tell men, that you have granddaughters, you have wives, you have people that you are around all the time, women, and you know there are some things that you should know that will help you be better husbands and fathers and grandfathers, and you know what I mean? There's some information that I have for you. So you go on ahead. Look, you go on ahead and take care of that extra business, but we're gonna get back to this conversation earlier so that um, the support is there, for us when we need it. And you understand that it's not just, a period, but it's more than that now because there's some other things that are going on, and it ain't just screaming into your ear on purpose. It's not that, it's more than that. So I am gonna take my time drinking this juice this morning, even though it's almost 6 o'clock and I gotta get my little ones up and ready. They look like they trying to sleep in, and I think it's because it's raining out here and the house is nice and toasty, but they're gonna have to get up. They're gonna have to get up and get out of here and get to school. We don't miss no days of school unless it's some kind of a alert. unless it's unless it's some kind of a national emergency. We miss no days of school. Not one. We don't miss no days of school here. So I'm gonna have to go up and Vern, where's Vern at? I'm gonna have to get up there and get my let's go on. Let's go. Um, so that they understand that rain don't stop. We don't stop because it's raining. We have to still continue to go. But I will see and talk to you guys later. Tomorrow I will be up at the same time. I'm gonna go live probably this afternoon sometime too because of the days that I missed. I need to make that up because I'm a goal setter, and I need to be back on. It's 9 here. Yeah, right now I'm in right at about 6, so you're about 3 hours ahead of me. But I thank you guys for coming and watching me, and your support has been amazing. Make sure you come back, Tara, because I have more questions for you, and I want to see what the juicing is doing for you over time. It's very important for you to keep a diary when you first start, and it's very important to note all the stuff that you're doing because I want to work with you a little bit more on. I know you're a new juicer, and I want to see what certain things will do for your body if you isolate them. So make sure you come back. Have a good day, you guys. Bye.